surfer from Lahinch, County Clare. I think I was about 19, 20 years old, and I did a lot of surfing with our surf team and abroad. There was one day at Riley's where pretty much it was discovered about a year earlier, and there's a guy called Anthony Walsh and obviously Fergal Smith were towing it, and I towed one wave, it was maybe an 8-foot wave, and just got this massive barrel, and I was like, that's my life, like that's what I want to do forever. So since then I've just been trying to find the heaviest waves I can on the Irish coastline and hopefully abroad as well, you know. So yeah, from that day forward I think that was the moment. So to prepare for big waves, I got a trainer, Jason Walsh. He works in UL in Limerick. So he basically gives me programs specifically designed to give me strength, but not too much bulk. So like I can still paddle into waves and surf them, but have the strength to kind of not get too badly injured. So it's like fitness is, when it comes to heavy waves, is probably just as important as technical ability, you know. And do a lot of stretching, a little bit of yoga, and just it's good for your mind, you know. If you're healthy body, healthy mind. So if you're healthy in your body and you feel strong in your body, you're going to be confident in your mind, and that's the most important thing. Downsides are probably pretty obvious, but there's a lot of things like, yeah, freezing cold mornings. I don't know, I have my tow partner Peter Conroy, so we go through hell. Like, I want to surf Riley's at like high tides at 9 o'clock, so they're like, right, 9 o'clock, gotta have the ski in the water at 7, it's bright at 7:30, it's dark, putting the ski in the water, freezing cold, like your hands are about to fall off. It's horrible, like yeah, it's a horrible experience, but you know, yeah, definitely the pros outweigh the cons in every way, but there is a lot of hardship that people don't realise and a lot of people wouldn't be prepared to go through. Favorite wave, definitely my favorite wave, or the best moments I've had at any wave is definitely Riley's. I mean, like whether it's a paddle-in wave at 4 foot or a tow-in wave at 8 to 10 foot. I mean, everything. It's like you pull into the tube, it's almost dry rock. Like from start to finish, it's incredible. Like it's got a place in my heart that I can't describe. I live 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from the break. Like I just feel like it's part of me, you know. And it's a good thing that I share with most of my best friends. Share the same thing, and it's a bond like that. Not only I have with the wave, but with the people that surf it and photographers alike. So it's pretty amazing, yeah. Basically, at a young age, in the early teens, getting involved with our surf team, guys like Stevie Burns, Pascal Devine, Zoe Lally, all these people who, when I was younger, I mean, if it wasn't for that competitive side of surfing, it's a very small scene, very unrecognised, but I found that it opened my eyes to the world of surfing. I travelled abroad with our surf team all over the world, and I realised that competitive surfing wasn't for me. But I mean, as big waves go and heavy waves go, everyone's like, oh, Hawaii, North Shore, that's the place to go. We have waves that are not only as good, but better, and they're on our doorstep. The only thing stopping us is the cold, and I mean, Irish waves are way heavier than anywhere in the world, hands down. Like you look at Aileen's, you've got a 750-foot cliff above you, and like at Pipeline, you wash up onto the shore. If you wash up the cliff some more, what are you going to do? They're the kind of risks that people take on a daily basis, maybe not daily basis, but on a swell-to-swell basis, that people just don't understand, and they see the pictures and they're like, wow, that's amazing, but they just don't see the background shoot to it. So yeah, just basically, it's such an amazing thing to get into, not just for the waves, but for the culture, the people. Yeah, it's all about keeping what we have now going and taking it to the next level, so that the guys coming up surf the waves as good as anybody in the world. So it doesn't take guys to come in and just, you know, we don't need professionals to come over, we're already professionals. So that's the key, you know. Could be anything from wake up, maybe porridge, good food, porridge, jigs, maybe train on the beach, like, so I do a lot of training in the sand dunes. So low interval, high intensity stuff, and then maybe swim that night, not too much. Yeah, so a lot of swimming, and basically just try and keep my kind of lungs working, and so I don't drown basically. I just like, Monster Energy, Seaskins, and Globe shoes, and pretty much just want to thank David Olstern for taking photos of me all winter, making me famous in the magazines, and James Garrett basically for filming me all winter. The guy is like, it's a thankless task really at the end of the day. Like David Olstern and the guys, Mickey Smith and them, and they take photos and they get recognition in magazines, but videoing is the hard one. So James Garrett, massively follows me around like a shadow, So, and Peter Klein as well is pretty good in Bundoran. Them guys they're on the ball.